Right, this is a pretty exciting video, I think. It's very current, it's talking about something that's happening right now in Osaka, Japan. As a lot of you know, I'm British, but I've lived in Japan for over 5 years now, and for the last year and a half, I've been in Osaka. Osaka is the third largest city in Japan, and it gets a lot of cool stuff happening in it. But from April 13th until October 13th, 2025, it has the World Expo, which is the World Fair if you use American English. Actually, the first ever World Fair happened in 1851 back in London, and I've seen historical illustrations of it. Not photographs, because photographs weren't around as far as I know, but I've seen illustrations that look fantastic, like the biggest conservatory you've ever seen, by which I mean like a glass domed space, I suppose a bit like the Eden Project, but really large. And my understanding is that at World Expos, as many countries as possible from around the world celebrate and show off the things that they're good at, the things that they're interested in, and what they want to happen in the future. Or at least that latter part is exactly what's going on now, because the theme for this year's Expo, I think they happen every 5 years, is designing a future society for our lives. So there's a lot of high-tech stuff happening, especially seeing as AI is a hot topic and actively happening all around us right now. I could even use it in this video if I wanted to. But anyway, let me get on to what I'm talking about in this video. This is my first impression, and I've got to say, my first hours were not so good. In fact, they kind of sucked. I tried to book entrance into the main pavilions, but I couldn't. I was with my friend who was in Osaka just for a couple of days, and that was disappointing both for him and for me, because it's, kind of expensive. It's 6,000 yen for a ticket on the weekday and 7,500 on the weekend, or a full season pass for the entire 6 months is 30,000 yen, which is actually a bargain if you're going to go multiple times, but you'd have to go at least 5 or 5.5 times for that to actually work out as being in your favor, or maybe 4 or 5 times on the weekend. But we arrived, tried to book pavilions, and we couldn't. I guess we were uneducated. Basically, there's a 2-month in advance or a 7-day in advance lottery, or there's a lottery that happens on the day, on the hours, on the minutes that you're there. Apparently, every 10 minutes you can join the hour lottery or something. Anyway, we couldn't do that, and that did not feel great. We wasted about an hour and a half trying to do that, because it felt like something that should have been so easy. We're trying to use the website. I'm logging in just fine. I'm using the biometrics on my phone to do that. My friend accidentally set up the email confirmation, and so every time he wanted to log onto the website, he needed to get an email code, and that was, in Japanese, we say mendokusai, which just means annoying, irritating, useless, no need, all of these not great feelings. It was also hot. It was hot. I'm feeling humid. Yeah, I've heard things about there not being anywhere to hide from the sunshine, which is quite an important thing to do in Japan. People carry around UV protection umbrellas. We had our sunscreen. I had my little baby I'm trying to protect and keep cool. Yeah, it was challenging. And then we ended up spending 30 minutes or 35 minutes waiting in a line for something, because we thought we need to do something. But this wasn't a pavilion. This was just waiting for Korean snacks in this like Lucky Dip tombola thing. So we were there for 2 or 3 hours and had barely done anything. And in the next hour or so, we acquired lunch after trying for a long time to get this special Ikoka travel card from the Japan Post section of the Expo Park. And we queued for that shop, it was not looking good. Only to be told that all those travel cards sell out in 30 minutes of the gates opening. My friend left after 5 or 6 hours, but I'm telling you, Expo got great for me. I chilled out. I enjoyed the architecture. I spent time just with myself, pushing my baby around and enjoying the architecture from day to night. Even if you don't enter pavilions, you'll have a great time, to be honest. And there were common spaces with tons of just people from all around the world representing their countries. And, you know, I went into the Swiss pavilion and another pavilion too, as well as the common spaces, and I'm going back tomorrow. So yeah, I recommend it. You should go.